Blog Talk Radio.
Foxy 107-104, the Triangle's only station for R&B and classic soul. Here's my man, Eric Benet, news for you on Foxy 107.1 and 104.3. Foxy presents Anthony Hamilton live in concert. It's just days away. The Soulful Summer Tour with special guests, Eric Benet, Marcus Canty, and it's going down June 8th at the D-Pack. I want you, yes you, to keep listening for a chance to win free tickets. Foxy 107.1 and 104.3.
I was stupid, really stupid. Something told me deep inside, better not do it.
Triangle, get ready. You've waited, and now he's here. Back in the Triangle. National recording artist Anthony
Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote.
Anthony Hamilton live.
I need to get away.
Saturday night, June 8th at D-Pack. It's Anthony Hamilton. Foxy 107-104, the Triangle's only station for today's R&B and classic soul. This is Ty Jones. Ladies, we got tickets to see TGT, ooh, Lord, and special guest Fantasia. She really knows what Fed Up is all about. I got some of that on the way, too. And here's R. Kelly, When a Woman's Fed Up. I know about that. On Foxy 107-104.
I'm standing here looking in the mirror.
Hello, and good evening. This is your host, Ty Jones, the voice, and we have another episode of a wonderful episode. Yeah, you're in store for a treat. The R&B Rockstar is going to be in the studio with us today, and to give you a little background on he is a native of West Philadelphia, is the world's first R&B hip hop rock star and proud recipient of the UIMA Urban Indie Music Awards for 2 consecutive years. Isn't that impressive? The first honor was awarded back in 2004 for DJ of the Year, and the second in 2005 for R&B Artist of the Year. And most recently, E was also the recipient of the Velocity Magazine Award for Best R&B Album for his debut release, The Prelude. He has also taken the top spot in the R&B category in the highly respected industry showcase Faces in the Crowd in his hometown of Philadelphia, and is also a 3-time DMV Award nominee featured on the #1 music site soultracks.com, as well as receiving national placement on BET's Wrap It Up mixtape campaign, executive produced by radio TV personality Jeannie Jones and award-winning producer Nate Jolley. He adorns the D.C. metro area with his relentless talent and multifaceted ensemble roles that resounds his presence as a breakout star. I could go on and on about this brother, but I want to bring him in and let him tell you a little bit more about himself. So welcome to the studio, E, the rock star. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Ty? How are you?
I'm doing well. Better than blessed. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, just taking everything one day at a time, and like you said, just better than blessed. The blessings just keep on coming. So, and this is one of them right here, just being a guest on your show. I'm highly honored.
And I'm honored to have you on the show. So I've been doing a little bit of research on you, my friend, and I like that you seem to just be so on fire with your music right now and super proactive with being so diligent. And you have like a sneaker line out too, is that right?
Yeah, I just launched the sneaker line actually 2 weeks ago, and the response from it has been absolutely amazing. It's called the Urban Chaos Collection. So I'm very happy about that. A brand new venture that I've always wanted to be a part of. So yeah.
Hopefully, I will be blessed with a pair of sneakers in a men's size 9, and I will be rocking them on social media if he blesses me with a pair. I love red, So thank you. I would love some size 9 in men, and that's so hot. Like, yeah, I love that. So let's get into it. Who is E? And I was looking up you, and before you answered that, I noticed that You give tribute to influences such as Marvin Gaye and Michael Jackson, Prince, Mint Condition, D'Angelo, R. Kelly, and Mary J. Blige, as well as Lauryn Hill, just to name a few. So, who is E? For those that may not know you and just listening to this podcast for the first time and knowing who you are, let's hear from you. What are you all about?
Well, I'm, outside of all the music stuff and, the social media stuff, and outside of all that, E is just a mild-mannered, unassuming, humble dude. You know what I mean? I love being around people. As introverted as I am, I still like, being around people, just feeling, the different energies and stuff like that, positive energies, of course. But, just a laid-back dude who loves to entertain people, loves to make people laugh and smile. And I know that all may sound corny and cliche, whatever like that, but like I said, outside of all the music stuff, I'm just a humble dude, very laid back, very approachable. That's it.
That's what's up. So you have a song out right now. It's available now. They can hear it on SoundCloud and iHeartRadio, Spotify, Deezer, and a few others, Google Play, SoundCloud. Let Your Hair Down. I want to get into that. So I want to play that before we get into it. So let's give them a little taste of Let Your Hair Down, and then you're going to give me a little bit of back history about that. Before we play it, though, what was the motivation behind Let Your Hair Down?
The motivation behind it, the producer who produced it, by the name of Big Dog, Jerome Knapp, all the way out there in Amsterdam.
Wow.
We met on social media. He said, "Yo, I got this track. I'd love for you to hear." He sent it to me. I love the vibe of the song, and I just wrote to the vibe of the record. The vibe is real sexy and stripped down, so I wanted to make sure that my lyrics match the vibe of the music. So in short, that's how I came up with Let Your Hair Down, just because of the vibe of the music was so sensuous and real sexy and stuff. So that's it. We can get more into that after they hear the song. We can get more into that.
All right. So you heard it first from the man himself. This is E with Let Your Hair Down, right here on Ty Jones The Voice.
Fascination, more like an obsession. Not gonna lie, been trying to control it, but it hasn't been easy. And damn, I tried, may sound superficial, but that's not my intention. Just gotta say, the physical attraction that's got me captivated won't go away, and every time I see it, I want it, gotta have it. I know exactly what it is I want, like all the other fellas, I'm checking, but no disrespected. I gotta keep it real, not one to front. So baby, come on, you know I want it. Baby, come on, you know I need it. Letting you know you're my selection. Girl, you're the one. That's why I'm repping. Hashtag team thick and curvy. Team thick and curvy. Team thick and curvy. Team thick and hashtag team thick and curvy. Team thick and curvy. All my thick and curvy women all over the world. Got that.
So that's E. That was E with Thick and Curvy. Not Let Your Hair Down.
Yeah.
So forgive me for that, guys. Thick and Curvy. I looked at the video, so of course I kind of already understand what's going on. So do you like Thick and Curvy, sisters?
Yes, I do, very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
I
yes,
like,
indeed.
you know,
yes,
I love your play on words, because I am a fanatic of poetry. One of my favorite movies of all time is Love Jones, of course. And so you remember that movie, don't you? And I was actually just listening to the Breakfast Club yesterday, and I heard them mentioning that they may be coming out with a part 2. And I was like, oh, my God, they need to. And they started talking, and I felt so insulted because they didn't remember how it ended. They're like, no, did they get married? Did they fall in love? I'm like, no, dude, they were standing in the rain, kissing, and that's how it ended. You know, they made up. So I'm just
they almost missed each other. They almost missed each other in that thing because, well, I believe that there was a scene where Darius.
Oh, okay. You know what happened?
I know the character.
I know.
At the train station.
She was
at the train station.
Oh, no, that wasn't it. You know what happened? She came back from New York, okay?
Right.
And she went to the club where they used to spit poetry, and she wrote him a poem, and she recited it, hoping he would be there.
That's right.
She didn't see him in the crowd, so she read it anyway, and then he came out because he was in the audience. He just didn't see him. Right.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Absolutely right.
So I like Thick and Curvy. I love, you remind me of a combination of Stokely and Raheem DeVaughn. And it's so great. In that song, I hear that because, and I've actually been blessed to meet both of them. I met Stokely back in the day when I worked for Radio 1. I actually was dating his manager for a little bit. It's funny. But the way your voice and you flow so smooth with the track that I like that. So who produced that track? Give us a little bit input on the track.
That track was produced by this incredible duo out in Atlanta called Digital Beats. And they did an amazing job with that record. I'm always on their site. I actually subscribe to their website, and they send me stuff randomly and things of that nature. So that came across my email, and I just really love the sound of the music. Like I said, I'm the type of writer. I write according to the vibe of the track, and I actually had the name Team Thick and Curvy because I write down little titles in my pad and stuff like that. I actually had that name just kind of sitting in the wings, and when that track came across, when I got that track, I just started writing to it, hashtag Team Thick and Curvy. And being as though that, social media is such a prevalent thing right now, I wanted to name it that because, the hashtag craze is real big right now. And I figured, hey, hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, let's just kind of call the song that and just kind of see where it goes from there. So that's a little bit of a backstory on the track.
And you also have a fondness for thick and curvy women, am I right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I always am curious because men are so different nowadays with what they like, what they dislike. At one time it was this craze where women had to starve themselves to look like America's top model for a man to like them because if you remember, in all the music videos, they used models all the time. So then I noticed this era of thick, stallion-looking women, and it was first introduced to me. I mean, people don't realize, but it was first introduced with Buffy the Body. Do you remember who Buffy the Body is?
Yeah, I remember who she is. Yeah, I do.
So Buffy the Body was my first introduction to, wow, she's thick, and brothers, you loved her. That bottom of hers was humongous, and she just was a beautiful sister. But at the same time, I'm actually shocked that that's what men like. And I'm a woman, so I always try to keep my body. I was always a small frame, and then I noticed, I'm in my 40s now, had children. Us women get older. And you hear it from brothers to say, yeah, don't lose that behind. And I'm like, oh, God, I don't like all of this back here. But the brothers seem to love it. So that's cute that you named your song Thick and Curvy. So is there a Thick and Curvy in your life right now?
No, there isn't one in my life at the moment.
Okay.
Free and single at the moment, but I'm taking it one day at a time, taking it as it goes. You know what I mean?